You're watching Dave's TV. And now to Dave in his man cave. Take it away, Dave.
All right, what's up, everyone? Just wait for some people to come on. All right, waiting for some people to come on. If we have any come on, that would be great. Sitting here drinking a pumpkin ale. Can't tell you what it is because the review hasn't came out. All right, we got one person on. Let me know who you are in the comments. Oh, there we go. There you go, Chase. Waiting for Nutmeg 2 Palmetto to get on here.
I think I'm here.
There he is.
Hello, sir.
What's going on, buddy?
You like my new hat?
I do, man. Let's get that.
Well, you may know them from the pod, the Clock Tower Tap Room and Billiards.
I do.
Eddie hooked. I was there last night. For just to hang out with them, and Eddie hooked me up.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
I'm gonna kick off the pumpkin season tonight with you.
Oh, I just knocked off one of the reviews I did, and I'm on my second one now.
Nice.
All pumpkin.
Yeah, I want to. I don't like drinking a beer that either A, I haven't had, or B, I haven't had in a while. I don't like drinking it before I do a review on it, so because it obviously takes away from the authenticism.
Right.
But I'm looking around my fridge. I'm like, shit. If I'm going to go live, I need something that I've got a few of. Because I'm weird. I don't like burning a beer for just to sit back and drink. If it can be used as content, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's why I'll drink it in front of everybody. I won't tell them what it is just yet because I hadn't came out yet.
I won't. Other than a thumbs up or thumbs down, I won't tell you anything about this beer.
Okay. Wayne said you might be on. Oh, that's awesome, man! I love the pour. Nice. Very nice. I have a special guest coming on when October starts rolling on. We've talked about him last time. He got on the chat, Ross. He actually came over that next day. We did 2 reviews together.
Oh, the Porter man. You're Anderson.
Yep. So he had a blast.
Awesome.
Like, dude, why do you think I do it? I enjoy doing it. It's fun.
Yeah.
What kind? Getting some good aroma.
It's there. Does it have an aroma?
We got 2 people on, and just let us know who you are. It's Marty and Jamie coming back. Hi, what's up?
Hello, Marty and Jamie.
We're just on shooting the breeze. Nice.
It's blonde stout.
A blonde. Oh, nice.
A blonde stout. A blonde stout.
I reviewed one. It was called a white stout that I did. I can't remember the name of it. It's been like when I first started doing beer reviews. So,
Yeah.
and I'm old, so it's kind of hard to remember what the name of it was.
Young David.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, pumpkin beer season's a weird one to make because to me, pumpkin beers they're done really really well, or they're borderline undrinkable.
I did
gray
did a shipyard last year, and I sent one, or I gave one to Brian when he came over. It was not. It was a good ale, but we might have talked about this last time but it just didn't have a lot of pumpkin in it, and it was like I don't need it to overwhelm me. I just want to be able to taste a little bit of it.
Yeah,
and
I don't even think that beer gives you a little bit of it.
No, it doesn't, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look who's coming in!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, was that
Andrew? Was that Andrew?
Well, there's a black screen. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You got the other side. I don't know what I'm doing here.
I hope you're not naked, man. It's kind of like.
Oh
yeah. I hope it's not. I hope it's not Mother's Night up there.
Hold on.
Okay, he'll be back.
We got a sneak peek into beer for breakfast. Snacks,
more, know, right?
more colorful side of life. Holy shit!
There's not a lot of whole messaging going on, so that link should be there.
Yeah.
I figured out I can play my welcome to Dave's TV little intro on here.
No shit.
And it's got a countdown timer. There's all kinds of stuff you can do if you buy the subscription. I think for the whole year, it's like $20-something for the basic one.
That's not bad.
And you can do more. I'm thinking about getting it.
Yeah, I want to start to factor in more lives, but the thing is, like, StreamYard is great because you can do this, you can interact with people, but it's not YouTube's toy, so they're not gonna. I don't know how much they're gonna elevate you in the algorithm using a third party.
It seems, well, this is the only. I mean, you can do the regular YouTube live stream, but you can't connect with other people.
Yeah, that's what I did last weekend, and what I might try to do with football season is use YouTube's live as a way to just go on. There he is.
There he is.
What's going on, guys? I had to fix that.
Was like, here's beer for breakfast, and then he's gone.
He purposely came in late to avoid. He purposely jumped on a little late to avoid my hardcore.
Yeah, I didn't know how to change the camera around.
Now you're froze.
No hardcore. I actually just uploaded a video that like 2 weeks ago. And then I saw that you did this. Don't mind the noise. That Amber wants to watch Shrek 2 for some. And then I saw that you did this, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to join it for a bit. Yeah. What's going on, everyone?
Not much.
Not much. Just happened to say, let's do a live and see who comes on.
Yeah. Oh, that Canadian internet. Canadian internet.
Yeah, we got to get him some American internet. Well, Drew may or may not be back. We'll see.
Yeah.
He's trying, though. He's trying really hard.
He got mad because I said the words hardcore.
Yeah, my buddy that we did the review with, he's showing everybody how to pour. Showing me. And I'm like, nah. When he gave the beer to me, I hard poured it.
Nope, piss off.
Yep. I gave him a chance to do it for me. He didn't do it, so
Yeah. You know how it's supposed to be done, whether you want to admit it or not.
Yep, pretty much.
So wait, so this time of year, I mean, do you like the pumpkin beers more, or do you like the Oktoberfest more?
That's a tough question, man, because I like them both a lot.
Yeah.
I can get more pumpkin beers than I can the Oktoberfest in my area.
Oh.
The brewery that I have in my town, they're just over a year old, and they haven't ventured out like to like doing the Oktoberfest type stuff yet. They're trying to
Yeah.
get a base round going. They got
Is
some pretty
that
good beers there. So
is that Sailfish or Sail Dog or whatever it's called?
no, it's Turn Two Brewery.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the one that's right by. Okay.
Yeah, and the one in my town that I grew up, which is about 10 minutes south of here, is called Wet Dogs. It's a very
Wet
small
Dogs.
brewery,
That's what I was thinking.
but it's a neat little place. I mean, it's a nice little place to hang out, and the owner's pretty cool. I mean,
What's between the two of those? What's their like food like on site? Do they have any?
no, both of them do food trucks, and they usually have one pretty much, I would say, almost every day of the week. At least it's local ones, and there's
Yeah.
some from at towns a little bit further away, but not too far. But all of my bait has been pretty good. I think my favorite one is called Sue Pig. They
Two
have
pigs?
it's called Sue Pig.
Soup
They
pig,
have a brisket sandwich, pulled pork. I mean, it is delicious.
barbecue. Yeah.
Oh
Barbecue
yeah.
stuff.
And then there's like meeting the dough. I think it's where they do like those fire oven style pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Kneading the dough. That's what it's called, I think. So
What
yeah.
what is the overall overall food truck scene like down? Because I would think Florida would have a lot of them.
I haven't ventured outside my county much, but they're like Sailfish Brewery. They have their own craft restaurant inside the brewery. And they actually have two breweries. They have one in Fort Pierce where I went, and then another one where my son lives in Vero Beach. So,
Okay.
but I plan on going to the one in Winter Haven, Florida. It's called Grove Roots. I don't know if they have their own restaurant there or not, but we're going to find out. Hopefully during Thanksgiving break, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm
Huh.
hoping to do a review there. And they got a nice little outside. I went there, but they were closed, and I didn't want to wait 2 hours before they opened up. So
Yeah. That's where my buddy and his wife used to live, over in Winter Garden.
Winter Garden or Winter Haven?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say Winter Haven?
Yeah, Winter Haven.
Okay,
Winter.
never mind.
I know where Winter Garden is. Winter Haven's like maybe 45 minutes away, a little bit north of me.
That's funny. It's called Winter Haven when really Florida is a haven for people trying to get away from winter.
I know, right? That's probably where a lot of Northerners go is Winter Haven.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
One day I'm going to have like 50 viewers on here. One day.
Yeah,
I got one right now.
and it's probably just counting me.
And he tried getting on.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I wonder if I close the YouTube tab, if that'll change.
That only goes for echoing usually.
No, I know that, but if it changes the view count, or if it's still, or this mystery person is here.
We have two up here.
Oh, hello, people.
Yeah, hello. Wayne said he might get on. Wayne said he's been busy. So.
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone earlier. So what? So it must not be very easy to go to a festival then.
No, Vero Beach had an Oktoberfest festival, but it just didn't work out where I could go because I've always got something going on the weekend. Like this weekend, my mom's birthday is Monday, so we're celebrating Sunday.
Yeah.
So there's always something going on, and that's the only 2 days I have off. So,
have you been to an Oktoberfest before?
Never.
Wow. You gotta pop that cherry.
Oh yes, I'm ready. I am ready. Definitely ready.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool. I think it would be really neat to go to the one in Germany, in Munich. So that would be really cool.
We had our group chat for South Carolina beer people. Somebody was saying her boss told her that don't go there, don't go to the Germany one, basically because it was so touristy. But they said it's basically for people just walking around pissing beer. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly verbatim, but I think that's what it was like.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what our boss said. And I was like, well, I mean, technically that's true. Beer's got to go somewhere after you drink it.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I guess nowadays it's just got a lot of whatchamacallit. It's very touristy.
Yeah. What's up, David?
Another David.
Yep. Hey, David, another beer tuber right here. Nutmeg to tomato. Definitely check him out.
Please sub. I'm stuck at 58 right now.
Let's get him 60 tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 4 viewers, man. We got 4 viewers.
Dave, you'll be at 300 very soon.
Yeah, I just checked, man. I probably picked up since last weekend almost 10 subs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I picked up quite a few off the live that we did.
To pad my ego, I'll say I'll say my new commenting style on everyone's videos has helped.
Yeah, I was like, dang man, why didn't he just put that one comment? But maybe that helps.
More comments equal more engagement. More engagement means you get better chance of getting picked up by the algorithm.
Says. You don't have to have a channel, dude.
Yeah.
Just if you have a Gmail account, that's all you need. And you can subscribe to people's channels. I'm assuming you just got you an iPad.
Yeah.
Download that YouTube app and get a Gmail. They're free if you don't. And subscribe, man.
He's commenting. He's got to have an account.
Yeah. So you can subscribe to anybody, man.
What would that happen if you were just like an anon and you were trying to comment? Would it just show up a blank face?
I don't know. Because if I'm not mistaken, if you buy the subscription, you can live stream simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Well, these places really edged out Periscope.
Yeah, I haven't seen Periscope for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Does it even exist though?
It probably does, but try bear. I mean, hell, MySpace probably still exists, but nobody knows where it is.
Well, here, let's find out. Let me get on my computer here.
MySpace.com. I'm tempted. Let's look.
There's a way that you can show this screen that I'm on.
There is this. Well, if you go to MySpace.com, it does bring up something. It looks like it's all music.
Yeah, it says MySpace. It's got the same little icon.
It does. Yeah, the same little 3 people. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way that I can, let's see, do this. Screen layout. It won't let me.
There's some other videos on here too. There's something about Game of Thrones, but the rest of the stuff just looks like music. This looks like a skit. Wow.
There's a way that when I'm on the computer, I can bring it up on our screen.
Oh, share screen? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I don't know what it looks like on your end, but on my end, there's a button that says share with around a monitor. So I would assume that's probably it. Do you have a button that says share with a computer screen? It says a big plus in the middle of it. Share. Oh yeah, share screen. If you click on it, it gives slides. I don't know what slides mean. You have no slides. Okay.
Yeah, share screen.
Share video file or share screen.
Share screen exists.
I wonder what we look like when you do that.
I
if we
have
just
to
turn
have
the
two
video on.
monitors. That's why. Yeah, I got to have two monitors.
Oh,
So, okay. That's probably how you do it then. All right, Dave, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I think Dave's from Canada too, if I'm not mistaken.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he gets on Facebook a lot.
There seems to be a good presence up there. You and Shane should do a challenge first to 300.
Oh, look who is stopping by.
Who is it? Are they joining? Hey, I was hoping it'd be Brian.
I'm old. I should be sleeping now, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you're right. I should be sleeping too.
I was falling asleep at the baseball park while my kids were practicing. I was like, I got to get out of the bleachers and go sit in the car because I was falling asleep.
How you doing, Brian?
Well, man, I've been working hard the last 2 weeks. I'm going to work hard for one more week, and then I'm going to go on vacation, and I'm going to
Nice.
relaxate.
Yeah.
So where are you
going?
headed?
Anything fun?
I'm going south. It's been cold here lately. It's getting down to like 70. I can't stand these Arctic temperatures. I got to go south.
I'm with you. Dave's very jealous right now, but I'm with you.
Oh, dude, I would give anything for some cooler, just so I'm not like dying or melting. You know, just like say 60 degrees at night. That's not too cold.
When I go to work in the morning, I don't like walking out of the garage and being hit with a freaking frosty blast of air because it's like 70 degrees. Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Oh, dude, when you walk outside here, because the humidity is so bad, you start sweating. I mean, it's like a sauna when you walk outside because I got it like 74 degrees in the house. And you walk outside and it's like, oh, man, come on. I can't wait to walk out when the humidity's down and it's about, say, 66, 67 degrees. That'd be great.
This morning around here, it was the morning temperatures were like 57.
Oh,
Damn.
That is nice, man.
Well, I'll be heading back up to not back up. I'll be heading up back to your stomping grounds. I got to go to Connecticut the weekend of October 15th. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too brutal up there.
Oh my goodness.
It might be high 60s, low 70s.
Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. I wouldn't think not in October. Leaves will be changing.
There's no swings though at night like there is down here. Up there, it's pretty much it gets to a temperature and then it more or less holds that temperature all day.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There's no big swings, the big temperature swings in the north. Well, when it gets cold, it's cold.
We had 4 or 5 subs, and then Brian got on. They disappeared.
I tend to do that. I can repulse people not only from the front, but I've also learned that today I can repulse people from the back as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I have to get your secret, man, on that one from behind.
Mullet.
Good.
We'll say it's the mullet just for kicks.
The mullet.
Well, since you guys are both on here, I'll bring each of you back a special treat from vacation. I'll send it up to you.
Special treats.
I'm assuming this type of special treat cannot be purchased anywhere near you, so
definitely not me.
Are you going to Treehouse?
Oh, I'm leaving the country. I'm going down to
I gotcha.
Going to Central America. I'm gonna go to Costa Rica.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
We haven't been on vacation in a couple of years, and
that's
Mama
pretty
was
cool.
throwing the Hawaii bug in my ear, and I said, I'm not going to be on an airplane for 9.5 hours and still be in this country. That's just not going to happen. I want to go somewhere that's much closer, but it's a different country. That's what I want to do. So we can go to the beach in Costa Rica.
That's pretty cool.
The place we're staying at is just a stone's from, I think it's called Volcano Brewing.
Oh,
so
is it in a volcano?
There are volcanoes down there. I've flown over them, and you can see the magma burping inside. Apparently, they always like release pressure, so they're not like in danger of just exploding. Yeah. They're venting off pressure all the time, I guess. So hopefully, nothing like that happens down there.
No. That's so cool, though. Even if it's not, that it's still kind of active.
So what's been going on, man? I'm just so friggin' that time of the year when I get pulled in a zillion different directions and I can't watch video. It's all I can do. Well, you know, my video is supposed to come out at 6 o'clock tonight. It didn't happen because I rushed home to try to get it done, and the whole editing process took too long, and then I had to leave to take the kids to baseball practice. So it actually came out 9 minutes ago, I guess. I just
I got the notification right before you hopped on.
Spoiler alert, here it is right here. Narragansett, that's up there in I think it's in this one's from New York, Rochester, New York. But it says says write or visit us in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
But then it says Narragansett Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. So I don't know. They brew it in New York, but the main office is in Rhode Island. I don't know.
Narragansett's a very New Englandy type of name, so I would think that Narragansett started in Rhode Island, and maybe their operations just needed to step up to big boy pants, so they probably went to New York.
Well, I'm a big fan of the Narragansett shandies. They're Dell shandies that they have. They're the best tasting ones I've ever had.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, you need to make a run up to Greenville then and try the shandy at Tetrad.
There's gonna be a trip to North Carolina pretty soon. Well, when I go to North Carolina, I want to go to Asheville.
Yeah,
and I still got some friends that live in South Carolina. I need to sneak across the border there too.
Yeah. Well, Asheville is just a straight run on 26 for me, so you just let me know, and I'll meet you there.
All right.
Nice.
Shane said he has to do some winter getaways down to your place to escape the cold. So
unfortunately, it does get cold here.
Come on down to Florida.
The thing that sucks about it is it gets cold, but it hardly never snows.
Now, believe it or not, it will where I live, because I live in a ridge area, it'll get down in the 30s a lot. I mean, but it don't last long. I mean, come probably noon, we're back up to like the high 60s, low 70s.
He's talking 30s Celsius, which is like 90 some degrees.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I mean, our coldness doesn't really start till like late December. Now, in the last year or two, it's been starting early December, but we'll have coldness in January, maybe a little bit in February, and then that's pretty much it.
30s. No,
Yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I like it cool enough at night so I can have a fire. That's all I care about. It don't have to be 30 degrees. Say mid to high 50s.
Shocked last night at the baseball game that there was actually mosquitoes still flying around, but they're flying very slow because once the sun disappears behind the trees, I mean, it feels like the temperature drops 10 degrees. Wow. And the mosquitoes, they were just kind of like, what happened? They're just flying. So, I mean, everybody was just killing them because they were flying so slow. But I'm like, it's too cool to have mosquitoes still be out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that during Christmas when I did my little Christmas review last year on the front porch like I did the Halloween. And I was like, yeah, no, that's nice and, not cold, but cool. And no mosquitoes. And all of a sudden when I said that, I'm like, really?
It's funny. So when I was living in in Simpsonville for a year, I was like not noticing a big bug presence at all. And then as soon as I moved down by Columbia, oh, they come out. So there's bugs here. They just weren't there. I guess they're just not in the upstate. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess not.
They're all down here, which I guess makes sense because it's hotter down here than it is
Yeah.
up in the upstate.
Yeah, we have no shortage of bugs in Florida.
You have bugs at Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Usually on Christmas, I'm wearing what I normally wear: shorts, fishing shirt, and flip flops. So,
That sounds like Florida.
oh yeah,
Florida privilege.
for show.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 viewers back up.
Who's here? Let's see.
Yeah, let us know who you are.
Chat us up.
Marty and Jamie were on earlier. They came on last weekend or last Friday.
Beertubers?
Yeah, they're commenting on YouTube, so I think they do have, if I'm not mistaken, I think we subscribe to them.
Are they the ones from Rod J's channel that are always on his channel, his lives and stuff?
That I'm not sure of.
Maybe that's what it is, because I thought I recognized their name from something Mallory said. And I
Might
think
be.
I think I remember her saying something about Rod J from their little Midwest thing they did.
Yeah, speaking of
All the beer, no idea.
yeah.
All right, coming in from England there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boy, it's late over there. Well, it's Friday. What are they like? They're like 5 hours ahead of us. So what is that?
Yes.
It's 8, 9, 10, 11. It's like 12 or 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
This isn't a math. Well, this is Dave's channel, but I know if this was my channel, it's not a math channel. I don't know. I can't.
No, I might doing this. Hey, speaking
9,
of
10, 11, 12.
Mallory and Chew, man, how about that, man? I won. I couldn't believe that one.
You did.
Nice.
I watched her draw the name. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's going to be a nice little. And I know she said that she didn't say I'm drawing for this or I'm drawing for that. She was going to decide all that stuff later. Do you know what you're getting?
I have no idea. It's going to be a
Well,
surprise.
I can tell you though, if you end up getting any of that beer, man, that beer is all going to be fantastic.
Oh, I can. I'm hoping it is all beer.
I hope she sends you that Mexican lager. I forgot where I think it was. I can't remember if it was from someplace in Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
But she had some Mexican lager out there, and that just sounded absolutely dreamy.
Yeah, I'm down. I am down to have beer. I'll even take a glass or two that she got. I think she had some glasses that they got from some.
They were doing some merch. I think some of the packages were merch.
Yeah, but I'll take whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'll take some of the crafts that she makes. I don't care.
Like, did you watch the video they just posted with the hummingbird feeder?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't know how, when she was painting the glass, I didn't know how that was going to work with what she intended it to. But once she put it together, I was like, no, that works. That works. It's funny how vision kind of works out when you see the final product, like how you envisioned it, but like in progress, it's kind of like, this doesn't look like what I wanted it to look like. And then when you finally put it together, you're like, yep, that's what I wanted it to look like.
Ooh, 1:45 a.m.
Oof. Burning that midnight oil.
Heck yeah,
Well,
man. I'm toast.
He must be back from, must have went out, celebrating or partying at the pub. I don't know. I'm gonna guess he probably went to a soccer match and then went to the pub afterwards. That's just that's what.
Hey, Wayne. Yeah, they're all. Sometimes I think they're all insomniacs over there, because Tiki Jungle Bar, he is always on someone's live. It doesn't matter what time of day it is.
He is, man.
Yeah. So I really think there's an insomnia problem over there.
Yeah.
Charging cord. Oh.
That's not an
Yeah.
excuse, Wayne.
Here, Wayne, you can come use mine. I'll unplug my phone for you. Just it's always open. Come on over.
The hardcore pub's always open.
If you guys see him, he's gonna be coming right through that door right there.
Nice. I'm hoping one day I'll come through that door.
Well, I'm hoping you guys are putting $1 away here or $1 away there, so you can make it to Chicago next summer.
Yeah. Do they live like right downtown, or do they live on the outskirts in the suburbs?
That's a good question.
He's going to be right over, Brian.
Don't even need to knock, Wayne. Just barge right on in.
Just come on in, man.
He would get there. Actually, he would get there faster than I would get there.
My second wind is coming up. Like I say, I was falling asleep at the baseball practice, but now I'm awake. But I gotta wake up early. That's my day off. I gotta wake up early because we gotta drive an hour and a half to go to a scouting kayaking trip.
The things
Ooh.
you do for your kids.
I loved kayak.
It'll pay off one day.
Well, I never do anything for me, so I did something for me today.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I spent
Wayne
a
may not
ton
be
of
able to get
money.
in. Tiger may not let him in, dude. He may think he's a hooligan.
Well, the good thing about that is chicks dig scars, so I'm covered in them, all because of Tiger.
Hey, you said he's just back from the pub. Quick sandwich before bed.
Ryan was right. He was right.
We appreciate you stopping by, man, before you hit the sack.
We don't know if there was a soccer match involved, but he was definitely out
Yeah.
partaking in activities.
Yeah, I got a buddy that he's doing a little 3-year with his company. He's over in England for 3 years, and like right across from I forget what they call those houses, row houses or something. They're like they all touch each other. It's like one big building, but this is a house, this is a house, this is they all, I forget what they call those. But he said there's a pub right across the street, and I was on a video phone call with him, and you could hear when the soccer game was going, you could hear the pub patrons, cheering and screaming. I said, what's going on? He's like, yeah, there's a soccer. They're showing soccer on TV over at the pub, and you could hear it all the way in his backyard. So, garden, in his garden over there. It's a garden, not a backyard.
Homeboy says they're called flats. So, how similar are those buildings to like what we think of as townhomes?
Yeah, a townhome. Yeah.
Okay.
Townhome.
That went down really easy.
What was it?
It was. I think you might like this. I think you're a pumpkin fan.
Oh, I am. I've got a refrigerator full of various pumpkin beers. I am the season lover.
I'm tasting the spice on this one.
Well, you would like this one then. The aroma comes out right away. and boy, is it strong. The beer's not too strong. It's only 6%.
Aldi's is selling them pumpkin ales again. I was hoping they'd come up with a different one.
I remember the one that you had last year was pretty tasty.
Yeah, as we did the video and you lost it, remember? So I did I had some 1 or 2 left over, so I did a tribute to Brian the Beer Snob for losing this video.
I think we drank too much, and I just didn't know what was going on. And
yeah, man, I had to work the next day too. That sucked.
I didn't know what was going on.
Shut my door to my office, tell the kids, shut up, don't come to me today.
Oh,
darts team.
I remember those. Our darts team. Well, my old job, they did have a dart night, but a lot of times the quote unquote unofficial dart team just played after softball.
I've seen quite a few reviewers over in England reviewing some Sweetwater beers. So
Oh,
shit.
Nice.
I don't know if Sweetwater is actually distributing over to England, but if they are, that's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome, actually.
I haven't had a Sweetwater in a while.
It's the hazy Citra right here.
Oh, Brian, do you mess with Cherry Street?
I've had one.
Yeah.
I haven't been to that brewery. It's not too far from me, but
I
I'm on a mission.
had one from them.
I'm on a mission to try them all.
Yeah, I went to the Halcyon location because that's right near one of my cousins. So I went there end of July. Yeah, it was the end of July. It was when I drove over for Firemaker for the festival.
Yeah, I like Fire.
Every time I drop a video from Firemaker, all the other tubers are like, "I know them. I remember them from when we went there with Brian." Blah 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 blah.
They have a Oktoberfest in Marietta, which is just the next town up the road from me. But the town of Marietta has a square, so it's like two things. It's an art thing, but it's a beer thing. So Oktoberfest, like one side of the street of the square has like 200 beer tents, and if you pay for it the day of the event, it's like $50 or something. But if you order it ahead of time, it's like $35 or whatever. But then you just get unlimited samples. But the other three parts of the road on the square, it's asphalt. The road is asphalt, but it's these artists come from all over the world. And the only thing they do is use chalk, and they draw pictures. They get like a 10-foot section of the road to draw. And it's just so unbelievable how, like, you get there and you can watch these artists actually drawing with chalk on the street, which is not smooth. It's asphalt. So there's it's not smooth.
Yeah.
But when they get done, it looks like a freaking photograph.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Which, when we think of like drawing artwork on the sidewalk with chalk, we're thinking of like when you guys are older than me, so maybe not you, but when I was a little kid, we would draw on the sidewalk with chalk. It wouldn't look like art. It was just random line. I was like, that's a nice elephant or something, but it just looked like a stick figure elephant,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, theirs look like photographs. It's insane. They're 3D. The way they draw them is.
Well, all the beer, no idea. He's hitting the sack, man. He's had a rough night, man. Thanks for stopping by, my friend.
I was just looking up a beer from one of our locals earlier when I was on the phone with Wayne because he wasn't sure what hops were in it. So it was a New England style from Plank Owner with Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I like Amarillo.
And you just said Plank Owner, and it made me have a flashback to what was that called? Plank Road Brewery.
Plank Road.
I haven't heard that name in a long time, but I just had a flashback when you said Plank whatever.
Plank Owner. Yeah.
Yeah, Plank Road. What was that beer they made? Was it called Southpaw? I used to drink a bit of that back in the day.
Southpaw.
Oh.
Whoa. Don't be spilling.
Southpaw IPA?
No, this wasn't an IPA. It was like a lager.
Is it from left field?
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, wait, hold on. See more beers.
Hey, Brian, I did a revisit on this. I didn't have you with me, though. That's
I love that beer.
I went back and watched our video and kind of compared the two. My taste buds have improved since then.
If you really want to do it right, we all got to start pinching our pennies and go to Munich.
We were just talking about that. And I saved the can of that came in the big glass stein, so that was a good one. Chase, have you had that one?
Which one's that?
The Polliner.
You know, I could have bought some today. I ran over. I had to go and run to get some more cat food. And there's a World Market right next door to PetSmart, the PetSmart I go to.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I bet if there's like random European beers, here is probably a good bet to find them. So I go in and I saw the Polliner Oktoberfest, Polliner Pilsner, and some other stuff from overseas too. So I might have to dip in. I might have to dip into that as a resource if I want to review some European stuff.
I couldn't get this one last year, but I went in the ABC and I'm like, I did a double take. I'm like, what the? So I grabbed it.
Oh, here's Plank Road.
Yeah, Plank Road. Maybe that's what it is. Plank Road Brewery.
From Milwaukee?
Well, what's like a beer on there?
The first 4 pictures, you guys will know this. I know you guys will know this beer because at least one of you's done a review on it. The first 4 pictures are all Ice House.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Wayne Franklin just said that.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I had an Ice House.
That's Marine Corps days right there, man. Old Ice House. Didn't I do a short on that? Yeah, I did a short on that not too long ago.
And then there's a Plank Town, which is in Oregon. What is this? Oh my God, I can't even read the name of this beer, but apparently it's the 9th one in the series. Unobtainium 9.
Whoa.
Unobtainium. Yeah. That's some material we use in airplanes. You just can't get it.
Dude, you can make beer with anything now, man.
That's what they named the beer. And apparently it's a series because it's got a 9 after it.
Nice.
Streetcar Stout, Highland Skirt. They did Oktoberfest. Further Amber with no E's. There's got to be a story behind that.
Hey Chase, you watched the video tonight that came out for me, right? How did you think about that view? Do you remember?
I don't remember the one. Was that the one from today? I remember one from a farther back, but I thought I watched that yesterday this morning, but you dropped it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm watching the Kona one right now, and it shows the whole wall on the back of it. It was something I was trying on my phone. It was a different zoom thing.
I think the wide shot is good, but you have to put the camera lower because you see too much. What the? Excuse you.
Is he related to Tiger?
I like the wide shot, but you have to put the camera lower because when the camera's too high, it makes it look like the desk is 4 miles long.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like the wide shot to see more of the wall, but you definitely gotta bring the camera down.
Yeah, I tried it a couple times just to check it out.
It's all angles. You just gotta play.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of what can separate. I got to remember to cover my department's name on this mug. That's part of how we grow as creators is we just have to experiment and let me try this. Okay, I kind of like that, but I don't so much like the way it looks. So you try to play around with a better way to do it.
Well, I didn't even realize it until I got going. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, that's a different shot on that. I'm like, I just roll with it. And now that I got an iWatch, I don't even use my Bluetooth remote that I got. I just use my iWatch for the camera remote, and I can actually, while I'm doing, I can kind of look down at my watch and make sure it's still going. Because I try using my Xbox and it'll work, but sometimes it'll knock it off, and then I can't see if the camera, because I only use it to see if the camera's still going. Because sometimes your camera will shut off for no reason, and you want to make sure. Sometimes I'll do some close up reviews too. I got some coming out.
And sometimes when you take for granted the amount of space you have on your phone, and you're in the middle of recording something, all of a sudden it just stops.
Oh, ask Brian. My old phone. Dude, I'm like reviewing, and I'm like, the camera will stop. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I couldn't figure it out. And I forgot iPhones, when you delete something, they're not deleted. They have a deleted file, and they stay in there for like 30 days. So I went in there and figured that out and got all that deleted. Finally got, because I had a 64 gig phone. Now I have a 500 gig phone. So
but don't you use other devices, like whether it's on the iPad or the computer? Don't you use other things to do all your editing?
No, I use my phone. All on the phone.
Okay.
Oh, I'm watching one of my videos that hadn't came out yet. Man, that's pretty close up of the can. I like that. Sweet. Because when you're looking on your phone, you can't see it as good. So I put it up on the big screen and kind of review it before I upload it, just to see what it looks like when I mirror. And I'm like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, that looks like crap. Let me redo that.
Yeah, I only use my phone to record, and then I upload everything immediately into the Google Drive, and then I'll download them onto the computer to actually do work on them.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know whether it's my own fat fingers or just me being used to do certain things from more from my professional life, that if I'm messing around the phone and something's not responding the way I want it to or the way I think it should, I'll get really frustrated and I'll like throw the phone across the room.
All right. Well, I used to upload my stuff to my iPad, like switch it over to the iPad, but that when I upload from the iPad, it's only HD, it's not 4K. And I'm like,
oh yeah, that makes sense.
So
is it a different aspect ratio too? Is it more like 4:3 when you record on the iPad?
Well, I don't record on the iPad. I would just AirDrop it to the iPad.
Oh, okay.
And then work on it so it was bigger, and I would, but this computer I got right here, it'll work. I mean, it's kind of slow when it comes to editing, so I just use my phone.
Yeah. When the CPU is a little slower, it makes it very difficult.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm pimping out my video that just came out. I got to share it on all the
absolutely
all the spots.
Absolutely. Cross promotion's the thing.
I hadn't looked at that one yet, so.
The Weekly Beer Show just messaged me wanting to know if I'd come be on a live with him, and I said, I'm on Dave's TV Live. Come over here and join us.
Yeah. What'd they say?
He said, oh, really?
Tell him to come on over.
He said, is it live?
I'll put him on. I wonder if it's Nate or Dan. They're really nice guys, man. You'll enjoy doing the live with them. They have a way they do things. They'll review the beer, then they grade it like from a scale of 1 to 5, and then you like the price, the availability of the beer where you're at. It's a pretty cool way to do it. I mean, that's the neat thing about Beertubers, and they never heard of that same Beertuber. So they say that now because when I was on the show, I was like, yeah, I have other Beertubers that, and they're like, oh, we'd never even heard of that before. I said, well, I can't take credit for it. I've heard it, other people say it. So yeah, I'm about halfway done with October on the Oktoberfest. I know Oktoberfest starts in September and actually ends after, I think, the first weekend of October, but We're Americans, so we change things up a little bit. So
It's true.
so it says October on my can. I'm gonna play it in October. Oh, what you got there? From
This is my
Firebird?
last one of these. Peach
You know, you should,
Peach
you
Chattahoochee tea.
you should save that.
Peach
send it to
Chattahoochee
me.
tea, yeah. Fire maker, the second most. What's their saying on the billboard?
He's not even gonna
Oh.
listen to me.
The second
were-
best brewery in America or something.
Second best new brewery. Second best new brewery.
Shane's ignoring me.
Who?
I said you should save that and send that to me.
Oh, well, too late now.
Too late. I sent you a thing on YouTube or on Instagram. I told you to send me your address.
I know. I wanted to surprise you and send you something because I'll dig through our chat and find your address, but I guess it's not going to be a surprise anymore.
Because I got a Florida.
Nobody's watching my hard pour.
I watched it. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's epic.
Very epic. Oh, dude, I made this glass, or my wife did actually. Drink local.
Nice.
After
Oh,
work
that's
today.
tall. Well, it's bigger than this one.
After work today, me and some coworkers went to this place. I got me a sticker there.
Oh, nice.
It's called Beer Girl.
Ah.
Beer Girl Atlanta.
It's right by the airport there in Atlanta. And when I walked in there, I was the first one that arrived. So I was talking to the guy that was working there, and I said, "Yeah, I'm waiting on some coworkers, but I actually can't wait for them because I'm thirsty. So I need a beer." And I said, "My first time here. I'd like to start a tab because I'm paying with my card and I don't want to friggin' swipe it every time I get something to drink." And
Right.
he says, "Well, are you a trustworthy guy?" And I said, "Well, I like to think so." And he said, "There wasn't much confidence in that. I'm going to have some ID." And I said, "Well, my ID is I review beer on YouTube." And he said, "Really? What's your channel?" So I told him, and he pulled it up, and he's like, "I just subscribed."
Nice. You should have said, "Hey, there's Dave's TV and
That's how you get subs.
Palmetto."
That's how you get subs.
I was on the way home from baseball, and Dave says, "Hey, you want to hop on a live real quick?" So I was on my way over there.
Oh, there's the convict, man. I put
Dave.
him away. I put him away.
From Sebring, Florida, or somewhere around there.
That's where I'm from.
I recognize this. I recognize this character.
Brian, didn't we put him away?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I'm done.
He got out on early release. There's
He's on parole.
bail is not a thing anymore. Doesn't matter what your crime is. There's no bail. You just get released. So
That's even better.
I'm going to be a sidekick again sometime.
I got a bunch of good stuff in there.
It's been a while.
All right.
This friggin' baseball's taking all my time.
Good to see you guys.
All right, Ray.
I'm just a neighbor. I just kind of wander over,
Yeah, he just barges right in.
drink
I like
his
that.
beer.
Yeah, that's even better.
You guys gonna be up for a while?
Yeah, we'll be up for a bit.
All
Come
right.
see us.
You be in the basement?
Great to see you guys.
All right, Ray.
You too.
I'll be over there.
Yeah, we're
In a bit.
We got everybody over. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I got a subscription out of the Beer Girl guy, and
Nice.
they have quite an epic selection of beer in there.
Oh,
So
that's
as I'm
even
sitting there and I'm looking at all these things in my mind, I'm thinking this is a good beer because I don't like to do just I do standard run of the mill reviews, but a lot of times I like to get creative. Sometimes I won't cut my hair for a couple days and it'll get really long and change colors and stuff
Your
like
hair
that.
is getting long?
Well, so like my Super Bowl review, I let my hair grow for a couple days, so I had a longer hair, so I look like somebody else. But
Yeah, that was epic. Kind of like the detective hair. I like that too.
yeah, that actually one year went to a Halloween costume party, and I went as Horatio from CSI Miami.
Miami. That's awesome.
I loved, of all the CSI shows, Miami was my favorite. My wife liked the Vegas one, and then she liked the New York one, and I'm like, the Miami one was just, I don't know. She didn't like how Horatio acted. You know, he's like, but I liked it. I used to live in Miami and I loved
played
it.
on Hill Street Blue, or not Hill Street Blues, but what was the other one? The other New York cop show.
I know what you're talking about.
With Sibowitz.
Was that Hill Street Blues?
I thought Hill Street Blues was the older one, like in the early 80s. Like, be careful out there. Oh, what was the name of it? Was it called NYPD Blues or NYPD?
There was a show called NYPD Blue.
Dang.
That
It
was
had
the
him
one.
and Sibowitz on there.
Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of Boston Legal. I'm thinking it was like NYPD Blue was the one with Shatner, wasn't it? But I think I'm thinking of Boston Legal.
Yeah, the Las Vegas one to me, well, the original was probably the best to me.
Look at that.
That's beautiful, man. That's the peach one.
Look at that. That head has crested the rim of the glass. It's beautiful.
It's awesome, man.
It's like there's a donut floating on top of that. I mean, there's even a little hole in the middle of it.
There it is.
Brian, I was telling Chase that we were talking about my friend Ross last Friday, and he actually came over Sunday, and we did 2 reviews, and he asked me on the first one we did, he goes, "Am I your first guest star?" And I'm like, I looked at him, and I'm like, "No, Brian the Beer Snob's been on here before you." He's like, "But I said, you are the first to review this 13 Stripes with me, because that's what we reviewed."
Oh, you drank it finally?
Yeah, he couldn't. He's like, it's good, but it's just the alcohol is overpowering.
It's very strong.
The bourbon, and I've had some like that before, so I knew I had an idea what it was going to be like.
Well,
and,
what does he normally drink? Is he a macro guy?
He's a porter. He likes porters. He's like he likes craft beer.
I know if you drink like Bud or something, and somebody hands you a bourbon barrel beer and you drink it, and it's like, whoa, no. I mean,
but we did an Imperial pumpkin stout on the second review. That one wasn't as high. It was like a maybe 8%, 8.4, and that one he really liked. So, but he said it had great. The 13 Stripes we did had a great flavor. But he said the alcohol is just too overwhelming to him.
I'm going to assume that either Chase or Wayne sent you that 13 Stripes.
You know, you're wrong on both of those.
You can't buy 13 Stripes in Florida.
I didn't say that. The mayor sent me one.
Oh.
It was from Steven. It wasn't from Wayne and I.
Yeah, he sent me like 4 or 5 of them, actually. Not from 13 Stripes, but different kinds. And I sent some to him and Wayne.
Right here.
Yeah. No, I don't have mine on.
Yeah.
I sent some to him and Wayne, and I said, Wayne, I said, if I send some beers to you and send some for Steven, can you get them to him? He's like, yeah. He was like a mile away from me. And Steven's like, why did he send them to you? And I'm like, because he sent me some too, and he didn't want to send them, he wanted to save some money. So we have one viewer on still. I'd like to know who you are.
Who's here?
Is it Wayne Franklin?
Yeah, one day we're going to have like 100 viewers on at one time. They're going to be like begging us to comment one day.
Do you want to make a consistent Friday thing?
I'm trying. I had two Fridays in a row. I thought about doing a kind of like miscellaneous beer reviews does. His beer reviews are live. Everyone I've ever seen is live.
Oh, miscellaneous. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's a person. Yeah.
Yeah, he does his reviews live. So I thought about doing one like that. Just get on YouTube itself and do a review live, and then
might catch the algorithm because you're playing with their toys.
You might. You never know.
I've fallen off my shorts game the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. I told myself I would, if I was going to announce something, I'd do one, or if I had like a regular, like a regular big time brewery beer, like Budweiser or something, because I'm not going to waste my beer, my craft beers that I get on a short. I'd rather do it on a regular. Kind of like
Yeah,
yeah, I don't.
I've done a couple of shorts, but I'm not really into it because one of the byproducts of my channel was I really got interested in the editing process. And in a short, there's no editing. You're just filming and it's going out and that's it. So it kind of doesn't. I know they're the hot thing, and I know they've really boosted people's channels views and subscribers and stuff, but I don't feel it when I do a short.
Nah.
I don't feel it, so I don't.
Yeah. I still edit
it's
mine
for other people. It's not for me. It's
I
like a
pre-record
filter,
mine. I'll pre-record mine, and because if I go over a minute, I'll kind of edit and I'll add some stuff to it, and then I'll post it.
Yeah, they're.
I don't do it. I don't do it like a record with the actual app.
Oh, I do.
They're
kind of like I get what Brian. They're kind of just a necessary evil. They're just to get eyes. They're just to get eyes to you.
And correct me if I'm wrong. For a video to get counted to get monetization or to get paid on, it's got to be what, 8 minutes or more or something like that. Or
That's what it was. That's what it was. I haven't checked recently because when I started my channel, they had to be 10 minutes, but then they changed it to 8 minutes. So that's why my videos are about 8 minutes. I haven't done. I've been so busy lately. I haven't got to do any research to see if they've changed the requirements for it or anything. Because right now, I decided to stop looking at all of the requirements until I actually meet the monetization threshold, which is
Yeah.
I don't even care. I don't even try to look. Because I think before you had to get one or the other, and now they've made it even harder. Where you got to get both.
You gotta get both.
Yeah.
It did used to be only one or the other. I am 58 out of 1,000 and 49 out of 4,000. It's gotta be a ways.
Now, let's see here.
Well, and, the whole mysterious thing about it is, I mean, I'm sure you've both put out a video that in your mind, I mean, you feel that was your greatest work ever, and it probably didn't do anything. But then you put out a video you didn't really even like, but you put it out there, and for some strange reason, it's freaking your best, your most viewed video. I can't figure out why my it's a Filipino beer, San Miguel. That thing is constantly getting views. I mean, tons of views. I don't know why. It's nothing special. I guess people are searching out that beer. Maybe my views. I don't know, Filipino people watching the video because I got the one, because San Miguel's brewed all around the world, but the one I did was brewed in the Philippines.
Yeah, I can't find that one.
That's why I try to keep my format as consistent as possible. So even if I think that a video wasn't that great, at least it's consistent enough to everything else where the viewer probably won't notice the discrepancy between what I see and what I expect of myself. You know what I mean? Because it still follows this. It follows the same format. So it's whatever differences I might see are going to be minimal to the audience.
The Weekly Beer Show just stopped in.
Or will they join?
Hey, I put the link in there, guys, if you want to join. I can put up the
I ran out. I got to run and get another one.
I'm assuming we got Dan. I don't know how them two, because Dan, correct me if it's Dan, let me know. You're gonna change or have another YouTube channel with the Weekly Beer Show and then have your own. I don't know when they're starting that though, but Dan and Nate, they're pretty cool guys. I enjoyed being on their show. I had a great time.
Oh, that's right. You did something for them recently. He said he needs the link sent on Twitter.
Okay. How do I do that?
You're on your computer right now.
Yeah, I'm on my computer. How do I send
You
that?
should be able to open. I mean, Twitter's a website too.
Should. Let's see here. Now he's laughing at me.
Dickie's Beer Reviews. Hello.
Hey, what is up? Let's see here. Let's see if I can remember my password.
I think your password is password. But don't tell anybody that.
His password is password with autofill turned on.
I'm hoping it's got autofill turned on.
I love that scene. Do you guys watch Yellowstone?
I do not.
Oh, okay. I won't say it then. Oh, Brian, you got a service fan in here. A fellow
my uncle was Air Force Vietnam, and he tried to talk me into going in the Air Force. And
yeah, you can't see my U.S.
I don't know. The Marines were just calling my name, and to be honest, it was a uniform. I had to get that uniform, and it paid off very well for me.
My uncle was Air Force Vietnam too.
What in the world? All right, I gotta figure this out here. Come on.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to put the link in Twitter for Weekly Beer Show. I gotta just figure out. I'm on the web page. I signed in.
Wait, but if they're in the chat here, they're on YouTube because it's got the YouTube symbol next to their icon picture.
Yeah. Hey Dan, just click on the link that's in the or it should be. They use StreamYard all the time. I don't know
I
how
just
to
have
do
to
it.
remember to close the YouTube because StreamYard, opens up in another tab, and if they don't close the
Right.
YouTube tab, it's going to echo.
Right. There he is. What's up, Nate?
Yo,
Right.
This man's got a studio.
What's
I'm digging
going on,
I'm
guys?
digging that neon sign back there.
Hey, I only put the neon sign only for you guys.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, ambiance.
So what's going on, Dave's TV and friends? What are you guys drinking?
I can't tell you because the review hasn't came out yet. I did 3 of them today. I'm guilty for doing 3 or 4 of them on a Friday.
Well,
I could tell you because I already did a short of this. This is Peach Chattahoochee, Southeastern IPA by Firemaker in Brian's neck of the woods.
that's in my neck of the woods in Atlanta.
Hey, Nate, your beer made the special beer
Yes,
shelf.
the 5 pepper porter.
Oh, man. That one, I posted when I was filming us when we were actually reviewing the beer
Yeah,
on that part. And everybody's like, the look on your face, man, when you drank the first sip tells it all.
hey man, it's a unique beer. Like that pepper flavor is so dominant, and it's something that you wouldn't really want to kind of figure to be a really good complement to beer, but it is. All right, go.
Yeah, see those pepper beers, they kind of scare me. I mean, I've had some that were quite actually my favorite pepper beer because first off, I'm not a hot pepper guy, so I don't put hot sauce on anything. But Atomic Pumpkin by Voodoo Ranger. I don't know who puts hot sauce on a slice of pumpkin pie, but that's what they did, and that's what that tastes like. But the pumpkin pie flavor of that beer is outstanding. It just leaves a volcanic lava flow going down my throat that I don't find rather pleasing, but it did taste good.
I did the revisit on that. It's coming out in October.
Yeah, my wife bought me the Elysian pumpkin pack again this year. So I did that, I think, 2 years ago. So I think I need to revisit that and see if
I've got one left to review on that for October.
I'm so tempted to try that out. I'm just like so burned by space dust. I'm like tepid to buy any more Elysian.
I
Hey,
thought
have
that
you
all
tried
4
anything
of the
from
Elysian pumpkin pack beers were outstanding.
Really?
Well,
Nate,
2
have you
years
tried
ago I
anything
did.
from Elysian?
Yeah, because they're based out of up Seattle.
Yes.
And so on the West Coast here, we get quite a bit of it. Space Dust is one of the original kind of, high volume macro craft style beers from the early 2000s that has made it through the entire gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the space dust I can get. I can get a few Elysian, and then I got the pumpkin pack, but you don't see like the good ones that they have posted on their website. So that would be really cool to get some of those.
For you to get those, it's so hard, in this beer world, right? The stuff we're getting distributed is typically they're year round, but they've got so many exceptionally, interesting, weird styles of beer, but you can only get them if you go to the brewery. So they've got some kind of wacky peach sour thing that's only going to be out for a month. You're not going to get it in Georgia or Florida or wherever else. So that could be a challenge.
And it's sad because that's what people like us want. We want the weird ones.
We want the unicorns.
And here's the thing. So Dave, when his sister was up in Boston, went to Sam Adams and brought him back all these beers. And for one, when Sam Adams puts out a beer that we can all readily get in our area, I'm not really impressed with the can art. It's boring to me. But those cans that he brought back, or that his sister brought him back from the actual tap room up there in Boston, had fantastic can art on it. And I'm like, why don't they sell these things? Every variety pack that Sam Adams puts out, they always put their Boston Lager in it. It's their flagship beer, but it's in everything. And it's like, everybody knows what it tastes like. You don't have to sneak it in a variety pack to sell it. People are going to buy it because they like it. Mm-hmm. So how about you put something unusual in there instead of something that's totally usual in every pack you put in? Take the usual out, put something strange in there. And you don't know. I mean, they might think that in mass, people don't want to try their whatever the weird beer is they're making in their tap room. But you know what? Maybe they will like it.
I would bet the Sam Adams beer that we get is probably brewed in Virginia, because there's a huge facility right off 81 that I would see all the time driving back and forth before I really officially moved. And it's a massive, massive Sam Adams facility.
Yeah, those were pretty. I had never heard of those. She sent them to me because my her boyfriend runs in the Boston Marathon, and she didn't get to go this year, or she was going to send me some. But he ran another marathon in California, in Seaside, California, and sent me some from Other Brother Beer Company. Those were pretty good.
I heard of them.
You guys know this brewer?
Oh, there it is.
So this is called Occidental, is the name of the brewery.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're based out of, I think it's San Diego.
Oh, nice.
Let me see.
Well, that Keller beer.
Portland. Apologies. So, but what they do is they try to kind of stick with the traditional style lagers and beers, and that's what you're getting here is kind of, this is one of their year rounds. If you guys have an opportunity to try and get this brewery, it's pretty good. If you like classic style German beers, Bavarian beers, you're going to love it.
Nice.
What's Keller beer translate to as far as an Americanized style name?
Well, there's another name for that style.
It
is it a Zwickel? Isn't a Keller beer and a Zwickel the same thing?
Similar. So I think I'm not an expert on this, but it has to do with, it's basically like a Helles from what I understand, maybe a little bit more booze in it, but it's going to be clear. I think what Keller means in German is clear or crisp. I forget. Let me look that up.
So it's between a it's like
here, how about I read it?
Like not Trapel level, but like somewhere.
No, it's way lower. So what is a German Keller beer? Keller beer is a type of German beer, a lager, which is typically neither clarified nor pasteurized. The term Keller beer literally translates as cellar beer, referring to its cool lagering temperatures. Its recipe probably dates to Middle Ages.
Man, Tiger is such a camera hog.
Oh, dude, ass right in your face.
He
man.
likes to put his butt on the camera all the time.
Showing the goods.
I mean, I guess that's his best side. So he wants everybody. There you go. There you go. Show him. There you go.
Yeah, it's funny that
That's what I think of you guys.
it's funny that the cellar beer, the cellar name, when it comes to lagers, refers to the cooling down process, but isn't the brewing process of a lager implied to making it a warmer temperature?
No, that would be an ale.
Oh, it's an ale. Okay.
So an ale would be top fermenting, probably somewhere between like 50 and 57 degrees. I don't know the exact of that, but if you're in the Pilsner and lager world, that would be cold fermentation from the bottom.
Yeah, I've already reviewed this one, so I'm gonna.
What is that? Night Owl? Is that the pumpkin?
That's in the pumpkin pack, I
Yeah, it's
think.
in the pumpkin pack.
Just straight up pumpkin ale. And
Nice.
last year this is all I could get, and this year I found the pumpkin variety pack. So I've
So
already.
are you guys into the pumpkin thing? Is that like
Oh, I
something
am.
you guys look for? Yeah, are you?
I love them.
I am.
I just
Love
drank
them.
one a minute ago.
I mean, only I'll drink one whenever, but it's
Sure.
like more festive when you drink it. You know,
I like pumpkin beers. I just find that like they're either done really, really well or they're borderline undrinkable.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Not a lot of to me. There's not a lot of gray area
the
between
volatility.
a really good pumpkin beer and one that's like, I don't want to touch this again in my life.
Yeah, there's something about. So, do you guys like pumpkin spice lattes?
I don't drink coffee, so no,
You don't drink coffee at all?
not at all.
I love coffee. I'm not a latte cappuccino kind. I'm straight up coffee cream.
Black coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink my coffee black, but I do like. Before I started drinking it black, I did like the pumpkin spice. You know, I'm a very seasonal guy. It's
Well,
like
you're
when I
more
go
open
somewhere,
to that.
if I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'm not ordering an American beer. I'm like, what Mexican beers you got on tap? You don't have any? What Mexican bottled beers you got? I like to keep my meal authentic.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
All right. This says it's brewed with pumpkin, roasted and raw pumpkin seeds, and spiced and conditioning with nutmeg, clove,
Nutmeg.
cinnamon, ginger, and allspice. And it is 6.7% ABV.
That sounds pretty. I mean, I would try it. I would drink it.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I love it. You know, when my kids, I usually, because I have 3 kids, I usually buy 5 pumpkins, and then we all carve it, me and my wife and my 3 kids. But I'm the guy who gets to save all the seeds, and I clean them all up, and I soak them in salt water for a few days, and then I spread them out on a pan, and I bake them at low heat. Like the lowest my oven goes, I think is 200. I put them in there for like 3-4 hours, and they just kind of dry and brown up, and I just eat those things. They're so delicious.
Wow.
Yeah, this is their standard pumpkin ale because as you go in the variety pack, they kind of up the ante a little bit. But I like the Night Owl. You can taste the pumpkin, but it's not overbearing. You get the nutmeg and the cinnamon, and you definitely you taste the clove, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not like it's gonna punch you in the face.
Despite
Overall, in alcohol, you really don't. It's not overbearing. I mean, it's like you drink a couple of these, and it's gonna sneak up on you.
despite Brian's lack of affinity towards fall weather, he tends to like fall themed activities.
Yeah,
Roasting pumpkin seeds.
I do. And I'll tell you what, you know, it's gonna be a sad occasion next month when I have to go to Connecticut because it's for a funeral. But you know, he was a Marine buddy, and his beer was Miller Lite. I mean, that's where I'm from. That's old man beer. I don't drink it. I'm not that old, but he's younger than me, or he was. That was his beer. So when I get up there with my other Marine buddies and we're there, celebration of life, I'm going to have to drink some, and I'm probably going to have to review Miller Lite. for him.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Brian, let me know either by email or DM. Let me know what general area you're in. So if you have any extra time while you're up there, I can maybe recommend some places to go to that are within.
Well, we're flying into. Well, I'm flying into Bradley, but his mom lives in Litchfield.
Oh,
So that's where the service is going to be, in Litchfield.
ooh.
That's not a good look on Chase's face.
There's not. Yeah, there's not. That's kind of the forgotten area for craft.
What he's telling you, there's no breweries.
That's
there.
probably why he drinks. He drank Miller Lite, or Miller Lite,
maybe.
LITE. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can find a liquor store and find Two Roads. I'm sure that distributes up there, but that's Two Roads. I mean, it's my hometown brewery, but at the same time, it's they're so big now that I kind of prefer other places.
So it's funny you guys are talking about that, right? Do you guys find a lot of your friends or people that you might be at a house party with, and you roll up with a 4-pack or 2 4-packs of a particular style of double IPA or whatever, and there's a lot of people that still haven't gotten comfortable with that style of beer, are still doing the macro thing and kind of feel like they're not comfortable there or not? What do you guys see in that world?
I think they find their comfort in what they've always drank.
Right.
Some people are just scared because they're like, well, I know I like this, so why would I buy that? Well, possibly because you might like it better than that, but you'll never know if you don't try it. So, I say it all the time. I used to drink that cheap stuff for way too long, because in my mind, if I can get 24 beers for $10, I'm just making up numbers here because this is not a math channel, but you get 24 beers for 24 beers for $10. Why would I buy 4 beers for $25? To me, that made no sense. However, because the young me was kind of stupid, the old me says, give me the 4-pack that's $25. It's got more alcohol, it's got more flavor. I don't need to drink 12 of them to get where I'm going. I'll be feeling it halfway through the first bottle. And that's what it's all about. I'm too old and too tired to keep walking to the bathroom every 2 minutes because I'm drinking this light 4% alcohol beer. Give me the heavy hitter. I'll drink less of it, and I'm going to sip on it. So it's not like I only got 4 beers. I'm at a party for 3 hours. I'm going to run out of beer in 15 minutes. No, these are sippers, and it's okay. If those beers actually get warm, it's okay. They actually start tasting more different as they warm up. So it win all the way around.
That's right. Dave's right. Like you can sit on one of those 13% Imperial dessert stouts for an hour. You pour it into a teku glass or something. You're out by a fire pit. You start sipping on that thing. By the time you get halfway down, you're like, man, this tastes different.
I like the way Nate thinks.
Complexity and character to it.
And you'll have like 3 different levels because by the time you get down to finishing it, it'll taste different again.
Nate, did Dan make it back from Vietnam, or is he still over there?
No, he's commenting right now. He's back in Los Angeles. He's a little bit tied up tonight, but he loves your show, Dave. You know that. Next time,
I love you guys. I love the way you guys do your show. It's pretty fun.
Wait a minute, is he Travel Man Dan?
Yes.
Well, he commented 4 Locos. Let me tell you my 4 Loco story.
Yes.
I've reviewed one of them.
So
they're brutal.
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and this has been a number of years ago. And my wife was at the grocery store, and they had a cart, like a shopping cart by the cash registers that had these discounted drinks in it. And she saw it was alcohol, so she picked me up a couple different flavors, and she bought. They were like 50 cents a can, and those 4 Loco cans are, I don't know if they're 25 ounces. They're big cans.
They're big.
So she brought them home, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've never heard of it. I'll give it a try. So I'm drinking it, and halfway through the can, I'm just as goofy as can be. So I took a picture of it, and I texted my coworker, and I said, man, I'm halfway through this can, and I'm so freaking goofy loopy. I don't know what's going on. He's like, did you read the label? And I said, no, why? And he said, read the label. So I look, and that can actually has like 5 3/4 servings in it, and it's 14% alcohol.
Yeah. Dude,
and I'm like, he's like, you technically just had 4 glasses of 14% wine. That's why you feel goofy. And I'm like,
dude, that is That is
But then
One might
alcohol
say-
with
Well, it came
sugar
out
in it.
on the news that high schoolers were getting a hold of it, and they were getting wrecked because you don't need to be drinking a 14% anything when you're in high school. You need to be drinking the cheap stuff that we all grew up on.
Yeah.
But
Some Mad Dog 2020.
yeah,
Oh, shit,
back
man.
when it only came in one
Thunderbird.
flavor.
If today's high schoolers get used to drinking 14% beers,
Yeah,
We're in trouble.
when they're our age, the craft market's gonna be making 20%, 25% beers just to keep up with the market.
Yeah, I reviewed one of
Clientele, I
them,
should
and,
say.
and Blue Ice is like, no, don't do it. I did it.
And the thing is, they're so sweet. So
Yeah.
you have that high bad alcohol. By the way, it's malt liquor. So it's
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So the hangover is already coming because it's malt liquor. But then you have all the sugar that's added in there, so the hangover doubles. And then you have the 14%, which means that the hangover triples. So I remember there was a time I was still in China. I was living back in Asia. Danny and I were living in China for about 8 years. And I
Oh,
was
wow.
after a night out of drinking, like heavy drinking. And I got back and right at downstairs of one of our the building that I lived in, there was a little like bodega, a convenience store, and they had Four Locos in there. They had the yellow can. I don't know what the flavors are. The yellow can, the pink can, the green can, and the black can. And I was like, what the hell is this thing? So I'm half in the bag. I pull one off. I'm sitting out front on the steps of this 50-story building that I lived in. And that thing absolutely smashed me.
Oh, it wrecked you, huh?
It was like 2 a.m. I had a friend with me, and we were sitting there. We each got one. We were about halfway done. I think I passed out on the steps. I don't know what the hell was going on. Like it's stuff. It just absolutely knocks you out, especially after a night of drinking. You start with it, okay, right?
I reviewed mine. And I did not finish it. My wife tried it. She's like, "Oh my god, this is
Brutal.
wrong."
Brutal.
I said it's
So the
content.
Mad Dog 2020 you're talking about, that's basically Mad Dog 2020 with carbonation.
Pretty much, without a doubt. Yeah.
nothing better than Mad Dog mixed with water from a hose.
All right, guys, listen. Hey, I got to run. My son's kind of running around like a lunatic right now. But thank you so much for having me on. Brian,
Yeah,
tomorrow
appreciate
morning,
you stopping.
can't wait to have you on, man. It's going to be a really good time. I don't know the other person's name on the show. I'm sorry.
That was Chase up there.
Chase, how you doing, man? Listen.
Hey, ow! Fuck! I just hit my knee on the desk. Ow.
Yes.
Yeah, Nate, he has a YouTube channel also. He's just starting out. So
Hey, man. Listen, hey, we love bringing people on, promote your channel, promote what you guys are doing. We love everything you're doing, Dave, Brian. We can't wait to have you
thank
tomorrow. Chase, if we can have you on in the future, we'd love to do it. So you guys are doing something awesome, getting the beer knowledge out to the community here. Thank you all for everything you sent us. We can't wait to review it with you.
All right, looking forward to it.
All right, guys, I'm going to sign off, but I'll see you, Brian, in the morning. Dave, be good.
All right.
Chase, we'll see you
Yes,
soon.
sir.
Man.
Nice meeting you, Nate.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Oh, now I got to figure out what's going on because I'm supposed to be going kayaking tomorrow. Oops.
Oops!
I may have to fill in for you.
I found another one. I found
I'm gonna have
another
to
one I
pack
can
some
have
beer.
because
Mama's
I
gonna
wanted
have to be driving. I'm gonna have to be drinking in the back seat.
Hey, do it from on the way over because they start theirs at 10 o'clock in the morning over there. So it'll be 1 o'clock here. So I'm going to see how you're going to pull that one off. I'm going to be watching.
It's gonna happen.
All right. You may have to sneak off from the river or wherever you're going and set up the tripod.
Well, my wife is just the queen of volunteering for everything.
I'm glad mine's
she's
not like that. Jeez.
I mean, your kids are only little for, a short amount of time. So you got to do as much as you can,
Oh, I get it. I get it. Trust me.
This vacation is coming up is going to be well earned. And I kind of had to teach my wife because her idea of a vacation is you wake up to an alarm. You have a rigid schedule that you cannot budge anything on. At 9:30, we're going here. Then at 10 o'clock, we're going to go here. Then, at 11:15, we're going to break for lunch. And I'm like, no. That's too much like work. When you got all this timeline you got to stick to. When I'm on vacation, I want to wake up when I wake up. then we'll just go somewhere. If we're having a good time, we'll stay there. If we're not having a good time, then we'll go somewhere else. Relaxation, that's the key to vacation. If you gotta, we only got 3 more minutes to stay here, and then we gotta go to the next place. No, I'm having a good time here. I want to stay here longer. No, we got a schedule. No, not on vacation. No schedules on vacation. We just do what we do when we do it for as long as we do it, and then we'll do something else, whatever. But
no schedules.
I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. Like, I like having a loose schedule, but if what's planned at the end of the day I don't get to because something in the middle of the day I was having such a blast at that I stayed an extra 2 hours there, then it is what it is, Well,
we're going to be there for a week, so we don't have to do it all in one day. We could pick something that we want to do every day we're there, and for the rest of the time, we'll just
play it by ear.
Do what we do. I'm kind of excited because I'm a little old. I don't know how to surf. I've never surfed before in my life. But where we're staying, there's like 3, they call it surf schools, but it's huts on the beach and they got surfboards and they kind of teach you how to surf. So if my kids want to do that, I'm going to learn how to surf. It's not, we're not talking Hawaii friggin' half pipe waves where you get sucked into the tunnel. These are just waves.
You may not come back.
These are small little waves, but when you're learning, you don't want to learn on a friggin' 50-foot tall wave. You want to learn on something small, so.
How do you guys like to book your vacations? Do you like the whole week where it's like, I don't care if it's a Monday or Tuesday because it's a Monday or Tuesday on vacation. It's different than a Monday or Tuesday like regular. Or do you like to bracket a weekend with extra days on both ends so that you get a weekend somewhere where things are happening and things are more things are lively?
Well, that doesn't matter because I have small kids. So we usually just go Saturday to Saturday.
Yeah.
We haven't been. We used to have a timeshare in Daytona, and we got rid of it. We would leave on Saturday, and then come back on Saturday. That way, we'd have a day to recuperate before we went back to work.
I haven't gotten that day to recuperate thing. I'll come back from vacation, go right back to work.
Go back to work. But
that's the whole thing. Like my wife, she wants to go to Hawaii. I get it. I mean, I want to go there too, but it's just
Pearl Harbor. I would love to go there.
The thing is, from Atlanta, if you get on the direct flight to Hawaii, it's like 9.5 hours. But you're flying back in time. You know what I mean? Because the time zones are.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So it's great going there, but coming back sucks super hard because not only is it a 9.5 hour flight in the air, but now you're going through however many time zone, which makes it seem like the trip itself took 20 hours. And it's like the whole day is wasted. Even if you leave in the morning from Hawaii, when you get to Atlanta, the day's done. It's over. And it's like, that's the sucky part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that. Now, would you, so that's your gripe with the length of the flight. It's not necessarily the length of the flight. It's
but we're still in this country.
Huh?
It sucks to fly 9.5 hours and you're still in the same country.
So would you to appease your wife's desire to go, would you consider a trip to like Vegas or California, stay for a night or two, and then go to Hawaii? So it feels like the trips were not one long segment.
I have family that lives in Southern California, so we go there quite often. And I mean, I like visiting them. I wouldn't want to just go for a couple of days and then have to go back to the airport to fly to Hawaii. I'd rather just kill that bird with 2 stones so I know that it's dead and just get on the direct flight from Atlanta to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I haven't been to Cali since 91, or I'm sorry, 93.
You need to go back, Dave. I mean, it's not a place I would want to live, but I do love to visit Southern California.
I have my reasons why I wouldn't want to live there, but definitely, yeah, it's nice to visit. I mean, I remember going to San Diego and just all kind of places, and just being a small town country guy, it was all like
Hey, country. Well, what country are you from?
We're from Podunk, Highlands County, man. Come on, man, Lake
Well,
Placid.
well,
You
okay,
forgotten
Dave.
where you came from?
This is the story. So, because I'm a little bit older than Dave, but when I was there, it was not a country place. When I graduated high school and I went to college, I went to the country, and I regretted that every minute of every day that I was there.
There's each state has their different version of the country.
Yeah, but when I came back, when I dropped out of college and I came back to Lake Placid, it turned into, I was gone 6 months. It turned into a country town. I mean,
think about it. Town. Our county, we're based on citrus and cows.
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
as you get it.
I mean, in high school, yes, there were a couple of country people, and they dressed like they were country people, but a majority of the people did not. But when I came back, everybody's wearing friggin' these big cowboy hats and cowboy boots and blasted country music. I'm like, what happened to this town? I've only been gone 6 months. What happened? So I said, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm joining the Marine Corps.
That's why he likes Letterkenny.
Have you ever seen
going to the big city?
Wear a cowboy hat, but just because you're country don't mean you have to dress country. If you're born in the country part of a state, you can be country and not have to dress. I mean, that's just.
Well, Brian, let me tell you, the part of Connecticut you're going to is the Connecticut country.
Well, here's the funny story, because my buddy, first off, we have the same first name. And if your name is Brian, when you meet another Brian, the first thing you want to know is, how do you spell your name? And if they spell it with a Y, you make fun of it. So we both spell their names with an I, but we both, like, I would call him Bwyan, and he would call me Bwyan because, oh, you spell your name with a Y, whatever. Well, we always busted each other's balls about, well, I live in the city. No, you live in the country. Well, the thing is, he came to visit me 2 years ago, and there is I don't know if
there's some co-stars I see coming in there, man.
Well, the pub is always open. There's beer in the fridge in there.
That's right. It's not just a tagline too.
Well, guys, Hunter's on a diet. Compliment his weight loss. He's drinking an ultra, a Mick Ultra infusion with avocado. Apparently, it's green.
What the hell is that?
What?
Wash my weight.
A Mick Ultra infused, an avocado infused Mick Ultra.
Oh my God!
Pub's always open.
That's right. It's not just a tagline that says in his videos. It's actually literally always open.
Cacti.
Oh, that's a cactus infused.
The cacti.
Actually, Brian, you said it before, and I will preference it by saying Americanized Mexican beer. Not real Mexican, Americanized Mexican beer. What do you take? Corona, Modelo, or Dos Equis?
I drink Modelo and Dos Equis. I don't like Corona.
Yeah.
I like the Corona Familiar. It tastes better. The regular Corona to me is skunky. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's big. It's too big. It's just drinking water.
Although at the Mexican restaurant the other day, I did have a Victoria, and then I had a Negra Modelo. That's my favorite. The Negra Modelo is my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't hate on Modelo. I do, although I haven't had a Dos Equis in a long time. I did used to really like that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that Chelada, the orange one, that was pretty good. It's just a little too sweet, but it was like drinking orange soda with some chili.
The mango chile? The mango chile one?
No, it's the orange one.
Oh.
The Naranjo.
Oh, no, I never had that one.
Yeah, that one was pretty. I got that one at Winn-Dixie. That one was pretty decent.
Winn-Dixie skips over here. I know Winn-Dixie's up in Virginia. I know it's in Florida, but I think it skips this area.
Yeah, they closed the Winn-Dixies down in Georgia. We used to have them, but they closed them down.
SE Grocers bought them out, but they kept the name for Winn-Dixie. They have a couple of other grocery stores. I forgot the names of them, but
The Winn-Dixies here, like when they went away, they turned into Food Lions, and then they turned into Food Depots.
Food Depot.
We got Food Lions.
We
There's
used
one
to
right
have,
across
but
the
they're
street.
gone. All ours are gone.
Well, when I was in the Marine Corps, the Food Lion got busted because they would take out of date expired meat and like rinse it in bleach water and then sell it at a discounted price. We'd always go buy it. Oh, $2 for a steak. Let's get it. Then it comes out on the news. Hey, they've been selling rancid beef. They just cleaning it in bleach water and reselling it.
Nice.
We're still here.
We're still here.
Still alive.
Can't be afraid of COVID. We ate rancid bleach-soaked steak.
It gives it that certain something that, most steaks don't have.
Yeah, the grill burns it all off anyway. You're good.
That's right. Get that puppy hot enough.
So what'd they do? Come get some beer and leave?
Came and got some avocados and left.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have a place where advertise it's always open, it's always hard, and the beer's always free. People just come in and come out.
I was going to say, Ray and Hunter haven't been on the channel in a bit.
Well, Hunter is, him and Ray's daughter are now engaged. They're getting married next summer.
Nice.
Oh, Hunter's not his kid?
No, that's his daughter's fiance.
Okay.
But he's been on the channel quite a few times.
He has, yeah.
If you go back,
But he lives probably like an hour and a half from here, so he doesn't get over as much as it would be nice that he would. But
right,
they are getting married not too far from here.
Well, does she still live?
No, they live
They
over
live-
in a town called Chickamauga, and I only remember that because I know there's a famous Civil War battle took place in Chickamauga. That's how I always remember it.
Chickamauga.
Yeah, it's been a probably since my son was I think we went to Asheville, we went to Stone Mountain with mom and dad. So, and back then I didn't know anything about craft beer, or I probably would have hit some of them craft breweries back in the earlier 2000s.
Well,
Was
Stone
Asheville.
Mountain. You said Stone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's on the east side of Atlanta. I live on the west side of Atlanta, but
So that's blue side, isn't it?
yeah, Blue lives over by Stone Mountain.
Yeah. That's some pretty country over there, man.
You got to come up. I need to head back over that way, and I need to film some reviews on Blues Lake.
Yeah, I think we all need to.
Yes, we do.
We need to get Blue on the live streams, but I don't know what his work schedule is a lot of times.
Yeah, I've been so busy. I've been falling behind on watching everybody's videos. It's all I can do to get my videos filmed and uploaded in time.
Dude, Don,
when it's
Don,
baseball
he cranked
season,
his
it's like,
out.
that's the thing. 3 kids, 3 different ages. They all practice at different days, different times, which means I have to be on the go. They even practice on Saturdays and Sundays. So it's like 7 days a week. I'm going, doing stuff with baseball with the kids. So it's like I don't have time to do anything. I mean,
Yeah, that's a lot, man.
That's why I'm wary. And granted, I don't have to deal with the kids aspect, but I'm wary to like follow lots and lots of people rather than just do it organically. And who I find and I sub to them, because I don't want to be in a position where hopefully I just continue to grow, and I'm sub to so many people that I can't keep up on their stuff.
That's
I don't want to be like because there is a community aspect to this. I don't want to be like the guy that made it big and then I don't watch any of my friends' videos. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I try to watch everybody, but like Don, he puts one out like every day, sometimes twice a day, 3 times a day, and it's like,
Well, he's got to, because he has so much. He has like 55-gallon drums of beer delivered to his house every 2 days.
He orders 3 kegs a hit.
I've only seen it once, but he showed a video of the room where all his beer's at, and it's like kegs It's bottles, cans, and it's all on. It looks like you're in a bomb shelter, and it's just lined with beer.
His mail carrier probably hates him because they got to lug these big, heavy boxes of beer up to his house all the time.
Yeah, he's always pulling out this and glasses, man. And I'm like, dude, I am so jealous, man. I'm like, stop it. Stop showing this stuff, man. I'm happy to get like 3 or 4 beers in the mail. Yeah. I can't wait to see what I'm getting from Mal and Chew. I'm like so excited, you know.
They do not give subpar gifts. Like I said, this.
I can only imagine.
This thing right here. That's a clock that she made for me. That's my logo.
Nice.
It looks like it's on a beer cap. You know, like the crown on a bottle cap. It's very.
I got a Gator one like that. Gator clock like that. But she didn't make that for me.
She made me some coasters.
Oh, even better, man.
I just don't have the talent. I don't have the vision. You know, I'm sure you've all seen those, like, I don't know what they call them. They're like speed painters. So they got like this canvas square, and they're like got a brush in each hand, and they're like they're just tapping it all over, and they're spinning it and touching it. And you're like, what in the heck are they making? And you don't even know what it is until the final seconds. They spin it and stop it, and it's a freaking Statue of Liberty. And like, how in the world did you even? How did your brain see that? I don't have that. I don't have an artistic brain. Mine's all completely mechanical.
There was one. My mom sent me this email of all these like street art painters, and they were doing the same thing. It was sped up, of course. The video, of course, was sped up, but it was like this slow materializing mural of sorts. And then by the time it was done, it didn't even look like a mural anymore because the way it was painted blended into like the background and the sky. And like if they painted a lion, they did it such where it looked like the lion was sitting under the tree behind the mural.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, or like one of them was there was this structure. There's like this old structure of like a lion or a bear or something. I don't know, some four-legged animal, some four-legged wild animal, and they painted it such where the artist at the end laid on top of it, and it looked like there was this big scenery landscape behind them. So like I know exactly what you're talking about, those slow materializing painting. We're like, what are they doing? It just looks like they're throwing paint up on the canvas willy-nilly, and then all of a sudden it turns into this freaking masterpiece.
Yeah, I think I was in Las Vegas, and I saw like a street painter who had like lids off of something. He'd put it on there, and he had spray paint, and he's like squirt it on his hand and flick it on the thing, and you're like, what the heck is this mess? What is he doing? But then when it's all done and he pulls everything off, it looked like a space painting, like planets and stuff like that. And it's like, oh man, that looks cool. He did it in like a minute, but you just don't see it until it's done. I can't see the vision. I don't have that kind of vision.
No, I get you. I don't, for stuff like that, I don't really either. Like for me to see the end product before it's done, I need to be able to know the entire process going through. So like I know if I do this, it's going to result in that.
Well, guys, we're down to one viewer now.
And I tell you what, I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open. I think I'm going to have to shut it off. I'm going to go over and tell them that I can't hold my eyes open. I'm going to...
They're going to be mad at us for holding you up.
I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I got to be on their show tomorrow, I guess at 10 o'clock. And
just do it.
I know my wife ain't driving.
Just put the beer between your legs. You're good, bro.
I got to go look at the email and see what beers I'm supposed to take with me, so I'll have them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this might be one of them. I have more in there, but I think this is one we're doing.
Oh, is this a local? Is this a local-based tuber?
Yeah, I sent them some local Atlanta beers because one of them lives in Vegas, the other one lives in California, so they can't really get what I can get.
Yeah, that's like he sent me that. and we reviewed that one. And they had another one that they were going to review, and they said, Dave, if you want to stay on, I said, I got another beer I can review with you, but it's not the same one. He said, that's fine. So I did the which one did I do? Oh, the Cigar City. It was a Crown something. It was in a black can. It had like a crown on it or something. I can't remember the name of it.
I have such a love-hate relationship with them. Actually, mostly hate, just because I cannot stand High Lie.
Oh, I love High Lie. I'm a fan of High Lie.
High Lie is good. The High Low sucks.
High Low sucks.
It is a diet IPA, and it's the worst IPA I've ever drank in my life.
And it has no resemblance of flavor whatsoever.
I won't even review it unless I get desperate to where I can't find anything, and I'll pick it up just to have some of the content. Just so I
did the White Oak High Lie. I haven't done that one. I just like the standard, the one in the green and orange can, the regular High Lie. That's the one that I like. There are other iterations of it I don't like.
I've done that one. I've done the Cigar Papers, I think it's called.
Fancy Papers,
and I've done the Crown one.
I have not had their Maduro yet, but I want to try that.
You get that up here. That's decent. I'll drink that. We get the Maduro up here.
Yeah, I haven't done that one. The Frostproof I've done. I've reviewed that one.
Because the Frostproof, did the Frostproof used to be Florida Man?
It used to be
something else. The Florida Cracker, yeah.
Political reasons they stopped calling it because
Florida Man's not political. It's just a meme.
No. It was called Florida Crack. It was called Cracker, and if you're born in Florida, you're called our native Florida Cracker. That's what they call it because they have what they call the Cracker Trail that runs through our county, and that's where they pushed cattle down this trail, and it was called Cracker Trail. So everybody that's born in Florida is a Florida Cracker.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, and I was told it was because of political reasons, everybody's
people are fragile nowadays.
They all get worked up. Yeah, they all get worked up over words, and they don't know what the words really mean.
Right. So it's called Frostproof now, I think. Which there is a town northwest of me called Frostproof. About a 20-minute, not even a 20-minute ride, maybe 15 to 20-minute ride. Very small town.
I sent you an email with two breweries that are kind of close to Litchfield. So those are the first two I could think off the top of my head that are in that general neck of the woods.
Cool. Yeah, Chase, send me your address on Instagram, and I'll send you some stuff.
I want to make sure you get my box first, so you can wait.
Well, when I get back from vacation, I'll send both of you guys a box of some nice little treats that you can't get in your area.
Oh, I guarantee get in my area.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Costa Rica is like definitely one of my. If I had to pick 3 bucket list places, because I've already been to Hawaii, I had like 3 bucket list places to go internationally. Well, really, there's 4. Well, really, there's 4, but the 4th one, I've been kind of like skeptical about going.
I would love to go to Pearl Harbor. I mean, that was.
I've been to Pearl Harbor. There are two places. There are 2 places in this country that no words will describe you for the experience of actually being there, and that is Pearl Harbor and Mount Rushmore.
Nice.
There are 0 words that any human can tell you to prepare you for either one of those destinations. None. But my 3 bucket list places for around the world are Australia, Costa Rica, and Iceland.
I'll pick Costa Rica out of those 3. Yeah. Well, I've already been there. I've been there several times. It's been 20 years ago. But the thing I liked about Costa Rica was that everybody throughout history has passed through there. And they all left part of themselves there. So you have every everything you can imagine is there. They got blondes, brunettes, redheads. They got very exotic looking women. It's just
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean by left a part of themselves there.
yeah, there's some DNA transfer took place down there. And it's just a super like, you know,
Is that kind of like Vietnam, I guess?
Well, I'm sure a lot of Vietnam that's they got a lot of the Amerasians there because of the war, but I don't know how many other like different cultures have come there and kind of blended. But in Costa Rica, a lot of blending took place, and it's just man, they're beautiful people. It's nice.
Just remember, you're there for vacation with the family.
Yeah. Don't worry. If I take my glasses off, I won't be able to see anything. So
the missus will ask, it's like, babe, why you have your glass off? Oh, don't worry, it's fine.
Well, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by, man, and hanging out. It's fun doing this. Maybe one day we'll be able to all get together.
Next summer in Chicago.
Man, that's the plan.
Well, that's with the whole crew, but I'll be driving over to the Hardport Pub a lot earlier than that.
It's much closer.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Brian, are you guys going to be home during that week of Thanksgiving? Or do you just not know yet?
I think my wife mentioned something about driving down to Florida for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think that's what I heard her say. I told her, I said, I'm not flying on Thanksgiving. There's no way. I've been there. I've done that. And airports are I think Thanksgiving is the busiest flying holiday in the year.
It probably is.
And
it's just a quick turnaround.
There's a gazillion people in the airport. It's a madhouse. I said, no, by the time you got to get to the airport a couple hours early, check in, do this, land, get a rental car, drive. I said, we could already driven down there. It's an 8-hour drive. I'd rather just drive for 8 hours in peace than deal with that
commotion
nonsense.
For 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, just let me know if you come down, and obviously we're going to do. I'm hoping to have my table. I'm hoping to have it before Christmas.
Wait, see. I thought the table. I thought you already got the table.
Not yet. He has to pour resin on it, and he has to do it outside. And it's been raining here. My front yard and backyard are underwater right now. It's been raining every day for like a couple of hours. So it's still raining outside. And I have to mow tomorrow, so I'm just mowing around the house, and that's it. Because we're up on a hill. So
I haven't mowed in 5 years. When I sold my old house and bought this house, I sold my lawnmower because I got just a little postage stamp sized yard here. So
just do it with a weed eater real quick and you're done.
I just pay somebody to do it.
Wait, you got kids. You don't have to pay anybody. Just make them do it.
I have an acre lot, so I'm gonna have to mow a lot, but on a zero turn, put a beer in the cup holder, I'm good, man. It's the weed eating and the blowing off the mile-long driveway.
I used to have a half acre, and I had a zero turn, and it was fun to cut the grass. That zero turn lawnmower was fun to do. But now I got like 0.3 acres, and a zero turn would be way overkill for what I got.
Yeah, I think I got 0.4 acres, but most of my property is like wooded.
Yeah, mine's all.
You gotta show your handsome face.
I got natural barrier on each side of palmetto bushes.
Palmetto.
Mm-hmm.
Hey now.
Palmetto bushes.
What is nutmeg? Is it? I mean, I know you grate it and get the powder for nutmeg, but what actually is it? Is it a nut?
It's a spice.
It goes good on eggnog. I always put it on eggnog.
Yeah, I think. It's weird because here Google just says it's a spice. But it Connecticut's weird because all the license plates up there say the Constitution State, but that's not Connecticut's nickname. Connecticut's nickname is the Nutmeg State, but like you wouldn't never know that. Indonesia is the main producer of nutmeg and mace. I don't know where mace came from. From the nutmeg tree. Okay, so it's from it's a nut off a tree, like a pecan or a
Oh, okay.
yeah. Then the seeds are dried gradually over the sun over 6 to 8 weeks, and yeah, I guess
Very cool.
I guess they just grind the shit up and make nutmeg, but it's a tree. The nuts come out of a tree.
All right, guys. Well, we got one viewer. We had 0.
I mean, it's miscellaneous.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, I've never seen a nutmeg tree, despite being from the Nutmeg State. So if I've
never seen a peach tree or a peanut here in Georgia. Because I found out peanuts grow underground, but I've never seen a peach tree here. Ever.
Well, funny enough, South Carolina produces more peaches than Georgia, despite Georgia's nickname.
I tell you what, the best peach I ever had was from South Carolina. That thing was like a softball. It was huge, and it was juicy and delicious.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to bail. I got to get in bed. It's 10:16. I got to wake up early tomorrow and drive for an hour and a half and go kayaking. And I've got to figure out how to get my part done for the weekly beer show. It's going to happen. Yeah. It's going to happen. Stay tuned. It's coming.
Oh, I'm watching. I'm going to see how you're going to pull it off.
It's going to be magic.
Hollywood magic, man.
Well, I'll see you guys next time.
All right,
Till
Ryan.
then.
Chug it.
It's not a chugger. It's a stout. It's a sipper. See ya.
Later, brother. I have a challenge with Wayne tomorrow night for chugging stouts and porters, but we'll see. We'll see what shape I'm in when I get back from Oktoberfest.
All right, man. Nice.
I'll tell you one thing: if I have a good day up there, and maybe I get an interview in, and I'm drinking some beers, I'm not gonna want to go live on anything.
All right, well, have fun, dude. I'm gonna hopefully watch the Florida Gators win a game. They lost to Kentucky, but we're rebuilding.
Yeah, Kentucky's a weird one. That's not a football school, and Florida obviously is, but Kentucky's been making a little bit of a program for themselves lately.
Yeah, Coach Stoops he's been there a while, so they're always tough to play. I mean, they broke our streak. I think it was like a 20-year streak where we beat them, and but we're rebuilding. I mean, we got a new coach, and we play USF, the Tampa Bulls, so we should have played them first. So we beat the number 7 team in the nation, and come to Kentucky, they're number 20, we're number 12, and I think we're like 18 now, which I'm still shocked we're even ranked. So I mean, in Florida, Florida is always in the top 10 normally.
Yeah. I'm an Auburn guy, but being that I'm right outside of Columbia now, I gotta get some Gamecock season tickets. At some point.
Yeah, and Wayne's daughter goes there, so he's like, "Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work because he's a Gator fan." So,
hey, you know what? Every 2 years, that's a free excuse to go see Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like no, dearest daughter, I'm coming down to see you. I'm really going to tailgate, but that's okay. Yeah. You don't need to tell.
That's on my bucket list. I've never been tailgating, so I'm hoping to go up to. Yeah, never. I got a buddy that does it all the time up there, and we're going to go sometime. We just had to. He's supposed to. I forgot to text him. I got to text him, but we're supposed to be doing the Miller Lite Mountain Dew TikTok thing. I'm going to do it on YouTube. And on TikTok.
I know what that is. I didn't know there was a challenge associated.
I don't know if it's a challenge, but they do it. So we're just going to do it and
Yeah.
He said he's going to bring some other beers. Maybe we can review. So I meant to text. He's supposed to call me Thursday, and he didn't.
Oh, Dave, I really got to pee right now.
Yeah, I'm fixing to sign off anyway, Chase. So I got to get up early and mow. Imagine that.
Fun weekend.
Yeah, but I appreciate it. Won't take long. I promise. I don't have the whole acre. It's underwater right now. So
Yeah.
But thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna close this out when you get off. And
No, thanks for hosting, brother.
I'll try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it every Friday. We'll see.
Yeah.
So about the same time every time. So I'll send texts and everything. So
yeah.
All right. Appreciate
Later,
you, man. All right, man.
Bye.
See ya. All right, guys. I got one viewer left on. We're gonna sign off. Thanks for stopping by the Man Cave channel, and I'm hoping to do this every Friday. So till then, drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and have a good Friday night.